Hey guys, Master Hutch here with Master Hutch Gaming. Today we're going to be doing some Mobile Legends and a ranked match. As you can see, I am an epic, and when I went into ranked last night, I ended up as an epic fighting with Legends and Mythics, which was really pretty cool. We were also fighting some Mythics, which is interesting because normally you're not allowed to jump that high. As you see, the Granger was actually really agitated that there was a bunch of epics in the match, and I had talked to Cyclops for a minute. I was just like, hey, let's make sure we get you fed up pretty well, because they actually don't normally play mages. They wanted to be a fighter, but we ended up with Dyrroth picking a fighter, and so he switched over to a mage, even though he doesn't play a mage. And Granger kept fighting with Lolita because Lolita decided to not get a mask. She fought with him almost mid-game, which it was only a 14-minute match, so that was pretty cool. So mid-game wasn't too far in. Here we are, just doing the basic early game farming, helping make sure I get my Cyclops up to his ultimate fast. I'm trying to make sure I defend him. I tried to play around with that the Harley a little bit. I'm practicing my walls and stuff, and most people are like, get the execute, and I wanted to try the speed boost this time, and I actually really liked my speed boost. I got my Cyclops, See, I was so mad when she hopped through that wall, but Dyrroth got the kill anyway, which was really fun. I was letting him know I was heading back right there. So yeah, I decided to head back to home to get some extra health, get some extra mana. I don't want to be in the middle of a battle, run out of health or mana, because when a tank doesn't have mana and health, they're useless. I decided to get a little extra speed boost on going, so I skipped on the boots just for a second, so I could finish getting the mask that I needed. As you see, he's still fussing at her to get the mask. Yeah, but it was a really fun match because, like, I know that I'm pretty good, and I'm still practicing with Grock and all that, but, it was fun to be able to have proven that, like, I was hoping that we could get her there, and we kind of failed at that, which was okay. I wasn't trying too hard to get into that turret. Finally, Lolita, and to get it, I was actually going to tell her to get the mask, and then as I was about to type it up, she actually bought it, so I was like, oh, okay, good, finally. And I decided to say thank you, because she was holding back the Granger. She was also telling and fussing at us to ban Lolita the entire match, the entire picking process, and when nobody banned her, she ended up picking it. Thankfully, Granger gave me Grock first, because it was Granger that was going to pick first, and he gave me Grock, which was really fun, because this is, I think, my first ranked match, solo anyway, that I get to use Grock, because he gets banned quite a lot, because he's a pretty hefty tank. There was one of the matches, I don't think I survived this. I tried, I stayed close to the wall so I could hopefully heal up enough to get it, but it just didn't work out, which is okay, it's perfectly fine. One death, I've gotten 1 kill, 1 assist. I actually want to show y'all where I... Alright, I had to rewind and go put that in there because I totally forgot that was there. I felt really bad that I wasn't able to stop Johnson from slaughtering him right there. I really wanted to, I just hadn't gotten in time. If I hadn't died, I probably would have been able to, but that was okay. It still turned out really well. Yeah, I apologize to him because I couldn't get there in time, but that when he was coming down that aisle, you gotta admit that was pretty well placed, because I was like, he probably has his ult by now, so I just dropped the wall there just to make sure, and it worked out perfectly. I was hoping to block her again, but I kind of missed. And here is, I messed up really bad. I should not have done that. Should not have done that. basically took the turret. So, you know, I mean, that works out pretty well. Oof, sorry. Yeah. Somebody was mentioning to attack the turtle, so I believe this is where I went and go start to take it. And that way the allies could come show up with it later. And I believe it worked out pretty well if I remember right. I had a very stressful night last night. It was very eventful, let's put it that way. I made my first sales on my first novel that I published. It's been published for about 4 years, so like I was really excited because last night I actually got to make it. I was hoping to block him, and he flickered right out of my range. And that I'm still trying to learn how to counter that dude, because that skill dropped my health so bad right there. But our team ended up wiping out most of them, which was really, really good. There, I was like, yeah, my bad. I'm still learning with Grock, and so like when he dove on me, I kind of panicked for a minute, and then I was like, oh yes, just walk out of his way. But Angela already had me, and then the Granger is actually like, you're doing good, you're good. You know, so like I was feeling bad that I was feeding a little bit, but the Granger was reassuring me that I'm doing well. So like, you know, it's kind of nerve-wracking to be fighting with Mythics as an epic, not because like I'm not confident in my skills, it's just that it's very different. You don't usually get matched up against them, and I don't know how good the other teammates were on my team, because we had a bunch of epics and then a legend and a mythic. I actually first, when I first played, I thought it was a bunch of mythics and a legend and then me, but I apparently was very wrong on that. I blocked him inside the turret, which was good. It prevented him from getting to the battle in time. They ended up taking out, oh, what is this? Badang. And then I tried to block in Angela, but I missed her. So we ended up going for a better hit, and I blocked her that time, which was really good. I think they got Johnson too. Yeah, we ended up getting Johnson too. And I just hit him with one thing so I could get the assist on it, otherwise I wouldn't have gotten an assist. I didn't want to fully take the kill because I'm trying to get my teammates fed, but I would like the assist because I get extra money for assists. They started taking out the turtle, so to keep some attention on me instead of, you know, maybe making them focus and realize that the turtle's getting taken, I pushed on mid for a minute, just enough to be like, if somebody decided to come this way, they'd stop at me instead of going for the turtle. Which, I mean, in the long run is really good because that allows us to actually get the objective. I was hoping to have blocked her there and totally missed. I'm still learning the wall a little bit. It's not as easy as people think. It takes some timing, proper placings, and everything else like that. I did a really bad dive here. Where was it at? I don't think it was this one that I messed up on, because there was one that I really badly messed up on and ended up killing myself on accident. You know, I blocked him from leaving and everything. I got right outside of her second skill, which means I ate that and then took away her crowd control, which is really good. I decided to go and push a little bit of top before I headed back to base, just because I got a pretty strong move. I decided to drop the wall on him too, and then hit him one more time before heading back to base to get some health. I figured that'd be a good little push, and you know, it'd get the lane going to push them all out of mid, so they had to start focusing on stopping the minions. I wanted to go get health, but I'd seen that he had actually gotten that pretty well, so I charged up my first skill, which stopped me from getting crowd controlled, and I saw Johnson coming, so I just stood there and took that for a minute. It worked out really well because he ended up wasting his ult. And see here, I messed up because I accidentally charged right into that turret, and yeah, it caught me. I was like, oops. I was afraid that they weren't going to get out, and that was part of the reason I went in there and tried to take the turret damage. And it did get them out. They all escaped with like very low health, you know. It's so like, I did my job pretty well. Yeah, I died, sure, darn, I died, but you know, I got my teammates out, and that's the most important thing for a tank. Plus I'm at 2 and 8, so you know, all things considered, that's pretty darn good. I decided to get the roaming item next, finish it off, that way I could start boosting our team. I was debating on getting the full healing, but I was like, I'll just put on one heal item and then let that just help boost me up a little bit, and I'll get the full build later. I wanted to buff my teammates' damage and everything before I got the full healing and everything. And here is where I ended up messing up on that one. Just because I thought it was going to kill him, and it didn't. So I took a lot more damage than I was expecting to take. Which, yeah, that was kind of a shame. But at least we got another guy down. It was a 4 versus 4 at that point, because, you know, I died, one of their teammates died. You know, it all worked out in the end. I will put a little spoiler out there. It was a win, if you can't tell already. Which was really awesome, because I wasn't sure if it was going to be or not. But, you know, well-placed ganks, well-placed defenses, well-placed... just, the team did really, really well together. I decided to block their minions for a minute just to slow them down. I never realized that Leslie was AFK on the enemy's team. Huh, that might have been why it was such a win. I tried to take that and I totally missed. I felt really ashamed at that. You know, here we are, we got the Lord charging in. They've got really no way of stopping it. I decided just to put up a wall to help stop them from coming and pushing and, you know, everything like that. I saw the Grock, the Johnson was fairly low, so I tried to take the, I didn't want to steal the kill, but I wanted to knock him up to stop him from escaping, and I ended up getting the kill, which, in the end, it works out. You know, I mean, all's well that ends well. Yeah, so we ended up getting a nice win. It was a quick, easy victory. Only a 14-minute match. I ended up getting 2 stars out of that bad boy. You know, I mean, it was pretty nice. You know, 2, 5, and 10. That's not bad. I protected the team really, really well. They all gave me thumbs up. It was good. It was nice. Feeding my Cyclops, getting him built and fed was really, really awesome. Lolita kind of set our Granger back a little bit, because she didn't get the roaming item until later in the game. I decided to report the Leslie when I saw she was AFK. That was when I realized she was actually AFK. I guess they ended up leaving because they were doing so bad. And I did a little bit of bragging just to have some fun with the team that we just played. I always play with Mythics and stuff like that, so it's not like I don't have practice playing with them. It's just I'm practicing a new hero. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you liked, enjoyed, and don't forget